Hey guys, it's been a while. Happy New Year. Even though it's been a couple weeks already. So, I've been reflecting a lot on a lot that has been going on, and I wanted to do a video at the end of 2021, but I just didn't get a chance to. A lot of stuff was going on. It was really crazy and stuff, and I just, I kind of wanted to do a little wrap up because I've been so, I don't know, I've been so little, I guess, disappointed, you would say, with just the human race on a whole. Um, like everything that I've seen, I've heard, and all of the back and forth, and it's okay to have differences of opinions and all that kind of stuff, but like the vitriol, it's kind of disappointing. And I think for me, one of the most disappointing things was seeing the way people were talking about children, kind of referring to them as if they're diseased, they're these vectors of disease, and like keep those children away. And I mean, it was really kind of sad because that's not the case at all. There's actually no evidence that children are the ones that are spreading and continuing on the pandemic or anything like that. I mean, it's been kind of whispered about in corners, but the science, as everybody wants to see on that, has never been conclusive or clear or anything like that. And I think that was probably one of the most disappointing things. I saw, I think it was a British news station, one that is not too mainstream, so they have a little more balanced coverage. And there was a girl, I guess she was maybe like a student reporter or something like that. She's very well spoken. She was actually like really fit for that role, like just kind of like being a commentator. And to hear the sadness and the stress in her voice about like basically how she feels like her generation has been completely ruined because of all the measures that were put in place. They were masked up in class, they couldn't hear each other. The teachers will focus more on telling the children to put back on their masks and actually teaching. Like they just felt so robbed. They felt robbed. They felt, like she kept having exams canceled, and it was undue stress, not fair to them. And I think that's one of the things I've been trying to say all along, that the children are being affected, and we have no idea what's going to happen in the next few years, and what the measures that were taken that were completely blown out of proportion. I mean, you can say what you want, they were. And we don't know how this is affecting children moving forward. We don't know what's going to come out of this, what sort of social anxiety, what sort of, like anger, resentment that's going to, manifest into something else. The lack of education, the lack of social skills, we don't know. It's just so, like, we're right. This is where we created this whole mess. And to know in a few years, that's really what we're gonna see, what all these measures what they have really done to our children. And it's quite unfortunate that this was done to them. It really was. And I really felt for her when I saw that she was getting emotional. She started to cry, and she said, this is not right, this is not fair to us. And it really wasn't. It wasn't fair to them at all. And like watching this whole thing with this, I was watching like a few programs, because it's, I mean, a lot of the coverage is completely biased. So I watch different things. I don't only watch what I want to hear. I watch a bunch of different things, and I listen and see what they say. And I think they were talking about like maybe the 6th wave or something, like in Canada and UK and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh no, this is not any kind of 6th wave. This is the 1st wave. I know what first wave this was. The first wave was breaking human bonds, and that's exactly what they did. The way that humans have spoken to one another, treated one another. I mean, I'm hearing stories about people who actually need help. They were like victims of some kind of crime, and because they weren't wearing a mask, they were turned away. A woman locking her child in the trunk of the car because she suspected that he had COVID. I mean, don't you all live together? It's your child, like, until she got him a COVID test. And a girl locking herself in the bathroom, and she tested positive on a plane even though she was negative before. And I mean, it's just ridiculous. The kind of things that you're seeing, it's just ridiculous. And you know, like you're seeing people not believing one another. It has this guy who, you know, says he has an adverse reaction. He has documentation showing he has an adverse reaction. And he said his own mother didn't believe him. She didn't believe him until the WHO said, well, those are one of the possible side effects. And only when they said it did she believe her son. And it's so sad, you know, like we have really truly broken what it is to be human. I mean, it's not probably not permanently broken, but there's a lot of work that has to be done to get back some trust. I mean, they turn brother against brother, friend against friend, mother against son, father against daughter. I mean, it's just, I mean, we broke a lot of human bonds. And I'm really hoping that we can get back to that place where we know what it is to be human and don't allow these people, these politicians making rules for us. They work for us. Do we forget that? They work for us. We don't work for them. They work for us. And honestly, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if there's any need for a politician, because I'm so disgusted with every single one of them. People are trying to paint me into all this, oh, you must be for this party or this group. I am completely not. I'm disgusted with every single politician. And to see how they have all acted in this situation where literally there are single mothers being thrown out because they can't afford to pay the rent, because they had to leave their job because you closed it down. You know, to see the actions and the callousness and the lack of caring, it's just... Somalia hasn't had a central government for decades. And yeah, it has been a hard road for them. But they are like, you know, they are building back better. That the real building back better. And they, you know, trying to make it into a place that people want to come to and stuff like that. And I'm starting to wonder if that might be the way, self-governance, like just, you know, completely decentralized. And that, you know, little groups, smaller groups handle it, because, you know, the smaller groups will actually have, I mean, that's what's supposed to be happening in a way with, you know, when you have like counselors and all kinds of stuff. But I mean, who really know the counselor? I mean, I know there's some who actually do their job and stuff, but like, who really know? You know what I'm saying? You only see them like when it's election time. But I do believe this is the first wave that was breaking human bonds, and they did a really excellent job with that. And we just completely let them do it. Meanwhile, you know, do you think they were social distancing? Do you think they were doing everything they were telling everybody else to do? No, they weren't doing that. They were having fun with taxpayers' dollars. So, you know, I say all this to say, like, it's late, but it's not, I hope it's not too late. I think we can still kind of salvage what was probably lost. I don't really know about the children, you know. I think a lot has been done to them. I mean, if we act now, maybe we could probably try to fix the mess that has been made. But I really hope that we can get the children back to what it is to be a child. I mean, I saw a video with a man. He dressed his son up as like Spider-Man or something, and literally telling his son he's a hero, like he's saving his grandmother. He's a hero. A child is not supposed to be a hero. A child is supposed to be a child. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But I mean, if you believe in it, okay, fine. You can believe in what you believe in, but don't tell a child they're a superhero. They're not supposed to be. They're a child. I really hope that we can get back to common sense, get back to, you know, what it is to be human: compassion, caring, love. Let's not let people, outsiders, politicians, determine what we know supposed to be humankind and kindness and all that. They are not supposed to tell us. We are the ones who know. Okay, so I really hope we get back to that. It's been a really troubling year. I don't know what 2022 brings. I'm hoping it will be a little better, although I do think this is the first wave. I don't know what the second wave will bring. One will only see. But I hope that, you know, we can find a way, all of us, to kind of get back to what it is to be human. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys keep healthy, keep safe, and be kind. Bye.